welcome to another episode of the Bert's Books podcast. I'm here with Michael. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yes, good tar. Been a bit busy.
It has been a bit busy. Well, you've been a bit busy.
Yeah. Well, I've been tying up ribbons for Alice Feeney.
Yes.
We've got all of her pre-orders have been going out. Hopefully, by the time people are listening to this, most of them have been done.
Fingers crossed. You're over halfway, aren't you? So.
Oh God, more than halfway. Yeah. It's I can do 24 in an hour.
Well done. I'm very impressed.
Thank you. But that's assuming no interruptions. So I'm going to do a few more in a bit, and then I've got the whole weekend.
Lovely.
So that'll be fun. But that's also what we're going to talk about in today's podcast.
Good.
It's My Beautiful Husband, because it's coming out this week.
It's not called My Beautiful Husband.
No, I keep doing that. What is it called? My Husband's Wife. It's because I'm getting it mixed up with Beautiful Ugly.
Yes.
She should do a book called My Beautiful Husband.
Oh, we'd never survive. Bad enough as it is.
Or My Ugly Wife or something.
Yeah.
But I... so, yes... This is quite an interesting one because I suddenly realised I hadn't planned in the time for us to record the podcast.
Yes.
But fortunately, it's like this is planned. We already had 2 reviews ready to go for this week.
Brilliant.
So I have spoken about My Husband's Wife.
Well done.
With Sally.
Good.
And the new Libby Page comes out this week as well.
Yes.
I want you to read this book, something like that.
This book made
me think of you.
Yes, there we go.
We're
not doing well today.
I'm on it.
Yes.
So this book made me think of you. That I spoke about with Reverend Rach because Rach has read that. So you're here.
I'm here,
but you're not talking about any books.
Nope.
So that's nice. Is there anything you've been reading recently that you do want to mention?
What have I been reading recently? I read one of the Agatha Christie novels that was not a murder mystery.
Oh, you read a Mary Westmacott?
I read a Mary Westmacott, yes, Giant's Bread.
And what did you think?
I really liked it.
Is this the first time you read them?
Yeah, I've not read them before. So it was interesting to read. I kept waiting for the murder to happen.
Yes.
And it doesn't.
Yes.
I could sort of see it was her voice in it, but I think that's because I know who it was. And the characters are very well developed, which I know you...
Well, this is what I was going to... This is what I asked
you
you about when you said you were reading it. It'd be interesting to see how she does.
Yeah, so...
Because with no murder, with no sort of plot... I mean, I guess there is a plot.
There is a plot, yeah. But it's about a guy called Vernon who, in the late 1800s, and then is where it starts, and it follows him for the first 30, 40 years of his life. So from a child up to adulthood and surviving World War One. And it is very interesting, but it's about him and the women in his life and his friends and his family and how society changes around him, do these things, and he becomes a very famous composer.
Ooh.
Everything. After a childhood in which he hates music, he suddenly has a moment where he goes, no, music's incredible, and becomes obsessed with it, and then goes to World War One, gets hit by a lorry at the end of World War One, develops amnesia, and his wife, believing he's dead, remarries, and by some coincidence he ends up back at his old house again.
Blimey, it's all going on.
Yeah, it's really, really dramatic. But there's talk that it's sort of... because Agatha Christie, when she disappeared, there was an amnesia thing around that. They think it's kind of... Is this her referencing what happened to her? Because she never properly spoke about it.
She's trolling everyone.
Well, exactly, a little bit, yeah. That was very good. I've also read one called Tell Me I'm Worthless, Don't, by, I want to say, Alison Rumfitt, which was a queer horror story, genuinely quite terrifying. I really liked it, the supernatural elements to it, and a sort of sign of the times. Everything's gone very right-wing and horrible, sort of situation to the real side of it. I would say if you're not into quite graphic sex scenes and stories of sexual violence, don't read it.
Okay.
But it was very...
We're still talking about the Agatha Christie.
Sure. But very compelling and really interesting, and like I said, genuinely quite scary.
How graphic were the sex scenes?
Very graphic.
Is it every other page? Or is it...
Not every other page, but there's quite a lot, and what there is sort of... You reach a point with some of it, actually, we kind of just go, you're just doing this for effect now. You don't need to be doing this in this much detail. But yeah, very engaging still and very interesting. And sort of a look at the state of the world.
Is that new?
2021.
Okay, so
it's not... not very old.
Good. So we've got My Beautiful Husband, My Husband's Wife.
Yes.
And this book made me think of you
Mm-hmm.
coming up on the other side of this music. Now, I don't know when this is going to be in the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Because, and to say what this is My Husband's Wife by Alice Feeney. The reason I don't know is because it's out on the 29th of January,
Right.
which might be in a couple of days' time if
Okay.
I put it in this week.
Okay.
But Alice is going to come in a couple of weeks before to
Yes.
sign and dedicate some
Yes.
copies, because she's actually off to America, so she's going to be in America
Okay.
when this is coming
Right,
out.
okay.
So she's on tour over there, and or I think comes back on the day of
Okay,
dedication.
yeah.
But we're doing a load of signed and dedicated
Yeah.
pre-orders, so we need to get them done before
Yeah,
she goes.
absolutely.
So she's going to come in a little bit early and
Yeah.
sign a load of copies for us.
Lovely.
So I might put this in the podcast early on in January.
Okay.
So that people can decide if they want to come in and say hello.
Good for you. Yeah, good for you.
Let me read you the blurb.
Please do.
Also, if I don't put it in early on in January, you've missed her.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So this is My Husband's Wife, the blurb. Eden Fox, an artist on the brink of her big break, sets off for a run before her first exhibition. But when she returns to Spyglass, the enchanting old house set in the pretty seaside village that she recently moved to, nothing is as it should be. Her key doesn't fit. A woman, eerily similar to her, answers the door, and her husband insists that the stranger is his wife. 6 months earlier, a reclusive Londoner named Birdie unexpectedly inherits Spyglass. Reeling from a life-changing diagnosis, she stumbles upon a shadowy clinic that claims to be able to predict a person's date of death, including her own. Secrets start to unravel, and as the line between truth and lies blurs, Birdie feels compelled to right some wrongs.
I'm excited for this.
Do you know what? It's so good.
So excited for this.
I've liked Alice's books,
Yes.
But-
I loved Beautiful Ugly.
so I've liked them for a long time. And I'll be honest, I have felt some of them are better than others.
Yes. Yeah.
Beautiful Ugly, I liked, but I didn't love the
No,
ending.
you didn't.
This one, right? I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it, and I'm going to try and not spoil anything.
Okay, and I'll try not to sneeze.
Good, that's a deal. So Eden is the person that we see first off,
Okay.
and literally, as the blurb says, she comes home from run. That's
Yeah.
chapter 1. Not a key doesn't work, and this woman answers. It looks a bit like her.
Okay.
It's not her.
No, obviously.
she's the other side.
Yeah.
And her husband says, "Who are you?" Like, so there's no,
Wow.
nobody saying like she's here. So the police get called because she won't go away because it's her house.
Yeah, exactly.
And this policeman Carter. So it's quite a small village in Cornwall.
Yes. Yeah.
This policeman Carter, he says to her, I've met Eden Fox. You are not Eden Fox."
Ooh.
They've only been there a couple of weeks.
Okay.
And it's the night of her big gallery
Yes.
exhibition.
Yeah.
She's emailed the gallery owner a couple of times, but never met.
Right. Okay.
They've only been living in this place for a little while. She hasn't really been out.
Okay.
Hasn't really met anyone. And so she got nobody who can vouch for her.
Yes.
And so, what does she do? So, a few things happen. I mean, what would you do?
Well, I know.
A few things happen. She ends up on top of the cliff top. And, like, early on it said, this is a place in this village
Yeah.
where there's a poster up
Oh, right.
about
Yes.
Ring the Samaritans.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's a suicide spot.
Yes.
And then we go to during that as well we get bits from Birdie's point of view, but that's 6 months previously.
Right.
She's inherited Spyglass.
Yeah.
And she is she also has found this letter that was addressed to her grandmother,
Okay.
who has the same name as her.
Right.
And so that's how she ends up being able to get into this kind of shadowy, I guess it's not shadowy, but a secretive sort of Harley Street
Okay.
clinic.
Yes. Yeah.
And they've worked out when you're going to die.
Okay.
They know when you're going to die. So she's got the same letter, so she's able to sort of wangle herself in and get her own date.
Right.
She's living in London with a dog,
Okay.
a bundle shop.
Nice.
But it's clear that she's something going on with her. Like she's not well. She's got cancer.
Right.
She's been diagnosed with cancer, and but there's stuff obviously in her past. She's not very talkative. Doesn't have many people in her life.
Okay. Private person.
Very
yeah.
private person. Eden and the husband, who I want to say is something like Harrison. They have a daughter who is 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
She is in a care home. So something has happened to her as a
Right,
child.
okay.
In fact, I can tell you what happened to her. So she was knocked down by a police car.
Oh
actually.
dear.
When she basically went missing,
Right.
Eden was at home looking after her,
Oh dear.
and she went missing, and the police car that was coming to help look for her hit her.
Oh dear me.
Yeah. But she's alive, but she's been selectively mute ever since. And she's it's a tough life
Yeah.
for
yeah,
them and the
imagine.
daughter.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the daughter also can't vouch for her because she's mute.
Yes.
She's not talking. So, and they've only just put her in this home because
Right.
they've just moved to this part. So,
Right.
and it's all very complicated.
Yes. Yeah.
Then it is witnessed a body or a person falling off the side of the cliff.
Right.
And what you don't know at that point is who it is.
Okay.
Because when the husband, Harrison, it is Harrison, yes.
Yeah.
When Harrison wakes up the next morning, so it's after the gallery event,
Right.
it's all gone very well.
Good.
The woman that is masquerading as his
Right,
wife, or is his
okay.
wife, we don't really know at this
No.
point. She's had a good night.
Okay. Excellent.
But when he wakes up, she's not there.
Right.
So somebody's fallen off this cliff.
Oh, here we go.
Who was it?
Okay.
Birdie turns up in town.
Yeah.
She's come back to town because she actually went to see Spyglass, the house,
Yeah.
6 months ago when she inherited it. She met Carter, the policeman.
Yeah.
And she's now back. And she and Carter end up sort of working together,
Okay.
trying to work out what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's all sorts of secrets, all sorts of lies.
Right.
And you get it after, so you get bits from Eden's point of view
Okay.
up to that point on the cliff top. After that, it's from Birdie's point of view, it's from Harrison's point of view,
Right.
and it's from Carter's point of view.
Right.
And it kind of sort of jumps between them as they're trying to investigate, and Carter becomes a little bit suspicious of Birdie.
Right.
Birdie's maybe a little bit suspicious of Harrison.
Okay.
Because he starts acting oddly. And as they say, it's always the husband.
Yeah.
Actually, I say that. That's the name of C.L. Taylor's book.
Yes,
It's always the
yes,
husband.
yeah.
This is my husband's wife.
Yeah.
I keep mixing them up.
Oh, do you?
I keep,
Yeah.
Well, because we set them up and started taking pre-orders for them both
Yes.
around the same time.
Yeah,
It's an interesting one, and it goes all over the place.
Nice.
And we've talked about this before. I'm never one to try and work it out.
Yes. Yeah.
But I didn't work this out, and I don't think I ever would have.
Okay.
And I think it is one of Alice's best, if not her best.
Oh, excellent.
So loved it. Loved every minute of
You
it.
see, I loved Beautiful Ugly, and you didn't like it.
I
so
liked
much.
it.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
not sure about the ending.
Okay.
I'm a little bit in love with Carter, the policeman.
Okay.
He's described as quite buff.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So that was nice. He was a good character. Like the people that you meet in the village are good. And
Yeah.
but I mean, even maybe Carter is hiding something.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's just I can't say anything more about it.
No.
I've almost said too much about it anyway.
Okay.
Because that bit on the cliff top it's a few pages in, a few chapters in.
Okay.
But I think that's enough of a teaser.
Yes.
For people to go, oh, I've got to know what happens next, and it is that's just the beginning.
Right.
Okay.
Excellent.
So I've spoiled very, very little in the grand scheme of things.
Okay.
I think just if you like a thriller, just go and read this one. Even if you've never read Alice Feeney before, this is the one to try. It's called My Husband's Wife. We ought to have signed copies.
Yes.
We should have signed copies. Unless they've sold really, 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 really well, in which case I don't have any left.
Okay.
But do check it out. I think already, I'm going to say it, early contender for one of my favourite books of 2026.
Wow. Excellent.
And I say that October 2025.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for this one. Very much so.
You should be. It's very good. It's available to order at bertsbooks.co.uk.
Good.
It's time for my favourite part of the week, and that is, of course, the bestseller charts. This is where we look at what is selling across the country using Nielsen IQ Book Data's total consumer market. And we also look at what is selling just in Bert's Books in the shop. I don't even include the website sales on that. It's just what people are coming into the shop and choosing and picking up off the tables and off the shelves. Let's start with that UK-wide top 10. Quite a lot of change this week. Quite a few new releases, and the first of which is in fact actually there's 5 new releases, 6 new releases. Christ, they're growing ever more. Number 10, Nightshade by Michael Connolly. It's the latest one from him in paperback. What's Stopping You by Timothy Armu is at number 9. Lindsay Wilson's Filling Meals is at 8. That's another new entry. And at 7, down 5 places from last week, it's The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden. At number 6, up 7 places, it's Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. And in 5th place, up 6 places, it is Joe Wicks's latest book, Protein in 15. At number 4, a new entry for Graceless Heart by Isabel Ibanez. And at number 3, last week's number 1, Frida McFadden's The Housemaid. Number 2 is The Swan's Daughter by Roshani Chokshi. That one, and actually Graceless Heart, I think are both subscription box titles that have done very, very well, but probably won't be sticking around next week. And at number 1, in fact, it is a new entry for Lisa Jules, Don't Let Him In. The paperback edition of that has just been released. Is it on the pillar of popularity, though? Well, let's take a look. In 5th place, it is Evenings and Weekends by Oisin McKenna. That is a brilliant book. I adored it. I think it was excellent. You're going to hear my review of that at some point very soon. Meet the Newmans by Jennifer Niven is in 4th place. And 3rd place is a re-entry for last year's best-selling book, Swindon Mountain by Harriet Hitchin. Now, last week's number 1 was My Husband's Wife. It is this week's number 2. It's by Alice Feeney. And she's been knocked off of the number 1 slot by herself, as the paperback edition of A Beautiful Ugly has gone straight to number 1. Because we've got quite a few signed copies in the shop. I think that is why. Yes, will it still be there next week? Will something else have taken its place? There is only one way to find out, and that is by listening to the Bert's Books podcast.
Now, Rach, Reverend Rach, hello. You were in the shop.
I was.
As you often are.
Yes, particularly on a Friday afternoon. Yes.
When in popped Libby Page.
She did. It was very exciting.
It was.
And I didn't know it was going to happen.
And I did, but had sort of forgotten.
Yeah.
And she came in with a proof copy of her latest book,
which is actually coming out this week coming.
Lovely.
It's called This Book Made Me Think of You.
This book made me.
And
think
when
of
she
you.
did walk in, I did think of you.
Yeah.
Even though you were there.
I was there.
Because
yes.
you've read Libby Page before.
I've read about half of her books.
Half a book. So
Yes.
you read the Lido, haven't
yes.
you?
Yeah.
And the 24-hour cafe.
24-hour cafe, and I've done the vintage shop,
Oh,
the one
see,
about the dress.
So I haven't done that one.
No, I love that one. I think it's my favourite of hers.
Okay.
Before I read this one, and now I'm confused because they're all brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to read you the blurb of this one to
Brilliant.
remind you
Lovely.
and me
Yes.
what it is about, because it's been a while since I read it.
Yes.
So basically what happened is Libby bought us a proof,
She did.
and I got her to sign it to you.
Yes, which
But
was very exciting.
which was exciting, but then I wouldn't let you have it.
No, you had to read it first.
Because I had to read it.
Yes, that was fair because, like, it is your shop. But yeah,
So let me read the blurb. 12 stories, 12 months. One chance to heal her heart. When Tilly Nightingale receives a call telling her there's a birthday gift from her husband waiting for her at her local bookshop, it couldn't come as more of a shock. Partly because she can't remember the last time she read a book for pleasure. Mainly because Joe died 5 months ago. The gift is simple. 12 carefully chosen books from Joe, one for each month, to help her turn the page on her first year without him. And so begins a reading-inspired journey that takes Tilly around the world, from bustling sidewalks in New York and the tree-lined avenues of Paris to the tranquil Tuscan countryside and the white sands of Bali. With the help of the bookshop owner Alfie, Tilly starts to discover who she is now after Joe. But can Tilly's years of books show her how to love again? So, blurb says it. It's
Yeah.
5 months on from Joe's death.
yes,
Tilly hasn't read a book
no,
in all that time.
and even like at the end of his life, she wasn't reading either. So she's not read for probably about a year at this
But
point.
she loved books.
Yeah, well, she's named Matilda.
Yes.
Like,
She's after
yeah,
your actual Matilda.
after you watch Matilda. Yes,
But
yeah,
she's kind of just fallen out of love
Yeah.
with it a
Yeah.
bit. And do you know what, that happens?
Yeah.
We all go through phases where, usually if you've had a bad book,
Yes.
or if something,
Yes.
if it's like you're really busy in life,
Yeah.
and you just don't have the,
Yeah.
the time or energy to just do anything but
and I
close
think
your
grief
eyes.
is one of those things that stops us from reading because it just takes up so much energy that just to go through the motions
Yeah.
of life. And she's going to work, she's doing everything else, but yeah, reading's just gone out the window.
fallen away.
Yeah.
And Joe knew that was happening,
Yeah.
and so he arranged this
Yes.
gift.
Yeah.
It's then we see it from her point of view. We see it from Alfie's point of view, who is the bookshop owner,
Yes.
and he's struggling as well. The bookshop
Yes.
isn't doing terribly well,
Yeah.
and he hasn't really told anyone.
No. Yeah.
Not the people that he works with
No.
or that work
Yes.
for him.
Yeah.
It's his dad's bookshop.
It's his dad's bookshop, yeah, and his dad died, and he's taken
it on.
over, and he's been running that for probably about 10 years, I think, at this point.
Yeah, but I don't think it was ever his passion.
No, I think he was in the middle of like a gap year when his dad died fast, so it was that really tricky thing of all of a sudden he had to be the man of the family and take over the shop, and
And I can imagine that. Well, obviously, I don't know if you know this, but I run a bookshop.
Do you?
I do, and it takes up a lot of my time.
Yeah.
But it's what I want to do.
Yes.
And I can imagine if I was to pop my clogs tomorrow,
Mm.
well, everything goes to my niece Meryl.
Yeah.
But it would like my sister or my mum
Yes.
would take over the running of the bookshop. I don't know what they'd do.
Yeah.
But like if it felt that they had to carry it on,
Yeah.
that's a big responsibility
Yeah.
for something that isn't your passion.
No, exactly.
It's the passion of
yes.
someone you love.
Well, also, while grieving yourself.
Whilst
I think
grieving
that's
yourself,
the thing. Like, as a minister, I spend quite a bit of time with people who are grieving, and I'm like, right, we need to organise this big event of a funeral while you're actually got so much else going on. It's that actually, there are so much things with life that you just have to keep going with, and yeah, if you're taking over running a bookshop, for example, is a big deal when life's really tough at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like this book?
I loved this book. So in between Libby's visit and me getting hold of the book, no, me then reading the book, my granny died. So I got hold of this book, and then I was reading something else, and then my granny died, and then I started reading this, and I was like, do I still want to read this book about grief? But also I was like, but it's a proof. I've got like this is the first time I've ever had a proof. I want to read the book before it comes out. This is very exciting. And actually, it was a beautiful way to hold my own grief in a situation that was different enough, but also really wasn't afraid to talk about death and sadness and grief and all that stuff. I think Libby really picked it up really well, and it's a love letter to bookshops and reading, but it's also a love letter to journeying through grief and what it is to do that. And so I found it really helpful as a way I could be sad for Tilly as well as being sad for myself. And so because sometimes you don't want to read something that's too deathy.
No.
While you've got fresh grief, but actually this was a really helpful way of holding some of my grief in a way that I could then, manage it,
process it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's really interesting because I was not grieving as I read this, and I don't feel that I liked it as much as I liked some of Libby's other books.
Yeah, fair.
And I think part of that is, I really loved The Lido. I mean, part of that, it's always the case when there's a book that you love.
Yeah.
The author's other books are not gonna live up to it. It's like it could be the second best book ever written.
Yeah.
And it's still not going to be The Lido, you know.
Yeah.
So there's that element to it, but I also felt that it was, and I think intentionally so, a little predictable in places.
Yeah.
Like we knew, like a guy running a bookshop, and the bookshop isn't doing well.
Yeah.
If there's ever any character in a book that runs a bookshop, the bookshop's not doing well. That's the way it always is.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be there's an evil landlord involved somewhere along the way.
Yes.
That means that they're going to lose the bookshop. Like that happens.
Yeah.
And because it's Libby Page and all her books are quite happy.
Yeah.
And always good. You also know just from the style of this book. Okay, this guy runs a bookshop. He's going to lose it, and then he's going to save it.
Yeah.
That we know this.
Yeah.
So if you want something that's surprising, this isn't that book.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
And I felt like other books of hers I've read, I didn't quite know where they were always going. Whereas this one, I knew exactly where it was going.
Yeah.
So
do you think part of that is because it's set in a scene that you know? Like, if you didn't run a bookshop, would it not have been quite as obvious? Is it because you like?
Because I don't know. I feel like if anyone's a reader,
yeah,
as much as I am potentially,
yes, absolutely, yeah,
that whenever there's a main character at the bookshop, I know that the bookshops are going to be in trouble.
Yeah. It's like the Evil Vicars.
It's like Evil Vicars.
Yeah.
There's always an evil vicar.
I long for a book that has just an incidental vicar character who's not the bad guy somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
And I've yet to find it.
Maybe you need to write one.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, there you go. Reverend Richard Cole's The Vicar's probably not evil in that.
Yeah, actually, I've not read his books. Maybe I should.
Maybe you should read one of his.
Yeah. Yes.
So maybe you're right. Maybe it's because I know that sort of world, and so I notice it more.
Yes. Yeah.
But actually, what I did think was that largely she had the process of running a bookshop was down more or less.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I read books about bookshops, and like that's just not how it works.
No, you've never been in a bookshop. You don't know what you're about. Yeah.
You don't. You just don't do that. But no, like the bookshop Alfie's running feels real to me.
Yes. Yeah.
Which I liked.
Yes.
And actually, once I put aside this book is predictable. I still really liked it. I thought it was a nice story. The characters were good. The writing was good. And I actually now wonder if, when talking to you about that grief, when we are grieving, this is the sort of book that we want. We don't want something that's unpredictable.
Yeah. No.
We want something that's just gonna help us distract us
Yeah,
for a bit.
yes,
It's not going to
yeah,
be too
yes,
traumatic.
yeah, no.
It's just going
And
to take us somewhere
It's
nice.
even really predictable in like the chapter setups. So, you know, it's you've got a month at a time. At the start of each month, there's some suggested books. You know, kind of what the big theme of the month's going to
Yeah.
be. Like you then have the few chapters around that. Like it's so comfortable to read because
Yeah.
you
Like she
you
gets
know how it's going to work.
Jo gets her a book about going to Paris.
Yes.
So she goes to Paris.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's a couple of things that he does where she's like, I'm not sure why you've
Yeah.
done this. And
Yes.
then, oh, okay, now I
Yeah.
realise you wanted me to find this thing out about myself.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Exactly.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's a lovely book, is
It
what
is.
I'm going to say.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's not going to be like twisty and turny.
No. No.
If that's that
Yeah.
sort of thing that
Yeah.
you like, then
But
this isn't
It's
that book.
absolutely a book I would recommend to people who are grieving.
Yeah.
I would this is something that's really comfortable to read at this point.
Even though it's about grief.
I think if you were grieving a spouse, maybe it's too close. But if
Okay.
you're grieving anybody else, I think it'd be all right.
It's close enough that it's almost like there's somebody.
Yes.
You're not alone.
Yeah,
But also.
yeah. Because
Here's
there
some
is a
nice stuff.
whole, she meets a whole grief group.
Yeah.
And some of the images in that I just think are absolutely brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah, around the dark light and darkness stuff that she goes to a talk in Paris about. And
Yes.
That.
They're a great group.
Yeah, just joined a WhatsApp group as you do.
As you do.
Go to Paris, join a WhatsApp group. It's really lovely. Yeah, so I think there's really some really beauty to it that I think will be helpful to people as well as it just being a really nice, comfortable book.
The only thing I thought that took me a moment to get my head round
Yeah.
is I couldn't I thought Alfie was gay,
Yeah.
or I thought he was gonna be gay,
Yeah.
and I think that's just because I know he runs a bookshop,
Yeah.
and I was probably over-projecting.
Yeah, maybe. Yes. Yeah. No, straight people can run bookshops too,
Apparently.
apparently.
Very few straight men. I'm just going to put that out there.
Yeah.
If they are, they're usually running it with their like as a part of a couple.
Right, yes.
I'm sure. Hey, look, if you're a straight man and running a bookshop by yourself, get in touch. Let us know. Write to us at birdsbooks.co.uk. You haven't read all of Libby's books, though, have you?
No, I haven't. One of them's on my birthday list.
Yeah.
So I might have read it by now. You know, time is weird. But yeah, and I didn't read The Lifeline, which is the next one after the Lido, because that's all about having a young child.
And not your thing.
And not my thing.
No.
Yes. So yeah. But no, there's The Island Home I've not read. But
Oh,
it's
I
on,
like
It's
The
on my
Island
list.
Home,
But yeah.
yes.
But no, the vintage dress shop, something
Yeah.
like that is probably my favourite out of hers.
Good. Right, so that is This Book Made Me Think of You. We, I believe, maybe have got signed copies. I don't know if we have any left. But if we do, you can get them at birdsbooks.co.uk. If we don't, you can also just get regular, amazing copies of this book. Also
Have
available.
you heard the indie edition has got a ribbon in it? I think you'll know this by
Yes.
now, but that was exciting.
Yeah, we love a ribbon.
Yeah, we got like a ribbon inside it as well as
Yeah.
a ribbon wrapped around it. Yeah.
So that is This Book Made Me Think of You. Go to birdsbooks.co.uk and grab yourself a copy by Libby Page. That is everything for this week.
Lovely.
We have spoken to Rach about This Book Made Me Think of You,
Mhm.
and I've spoken to Sally.
About what?
It's my husband's wife.
Well done.
There we go. See, I know what I'm doing. I've only looked at the cover non-stop
I was going to say, come on.
for the last 2 weeks.
It is the title that's branded in my eyes at the moment.
It's branded in your eyes.
Well, I know.
It's quite interesting because obviously January for bookshops is supposed to be quite quiet.
There's loads out next week, though.
There's loads out next week, and also I've spent most of January just dealing with that one book, which is good. It's good that nothing else was going on.
Well,
We
yeah.
can get that done. But I'm actually quite looking forward to February for a bit of a break.
Yes, and some variety.
I don't mind the variety. I just need to have some break.
That's also true.
I need to not think about something else I need to think about something else for a bit. Because I've just been this has been my life.
Yeah, that's true.
It's quite funny. So when Alice came to visit us, she made we were talking about The Traitors,
Oh, yes.
and we were laughing. Obviously, that's finished now.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what happened.
I know, we're still 2 episodes to go
Yeah.
at the time of recording.
But Alice was saying that she's rather foolishly booked a tour around America. So she's not going to be able to watch it, so she's going to have to avoid all the spoilers, so she's going to have to come back and binge watch it. But I've been kind of doing the same, because while she's been out flogging her book in the US, I've been tying ribbons up. And we've got as well, I think we'll have some left over because I've ordered a couple more rolls, but we've got a lovely Alice Feeney ribbon.
We do.
And it's
Very special.
It's pink, and it matches my husband's wife.
Yes.
But then it's got Alice Feeney's name on it in kind of like an embossed gold.
It's very nice.
It's very pretty, isn't
Very
it?
fancy.
Yeah. So I've got a couple more rolls on that. So assuming that's all gone through, and we've still got some left, anybody who orders some Alice Feeney books after this week will get their books, any of the Alice Feeney books, will get their books wrapped in this lovely ribbon.
As long as I remember, yes.
As long as you remember. Yes, good. What have you got coming up? Anything exciting?
Yeah, you know what I've got coming out in February that's really exciting.
I
literally
do.
just looked at them.
Oh, that was minutes ago.
I
What
know
was it?
was.
Oh, I know. Yes.
Yeah, 2 more Mr. Poirot and Little Miss Marple books are coming. Bump in the Library and Mystery on the Opulent Express.
Yes, very exciting.
Very excited for those.
And we've got a couple of sneak previews.
Yes, we have.
Have you read the previous two?
Yeah.
We haven't really talked about them.
No, I think we shouldn't really, did we? Because you probably shut me down about it. They were great. They were really, really good. They are so, they're so Mr. Men, but it is just joyfully silly in that all the characters that we know and love are in there, but they are adapted to Christie's world. So there's no murder, but they are now, instead of like Mr. Muddle, Mr. Clever, whatever, they are now Reverend Muddle, Constable Silly. They've all got different Sir Cool. They've all got different titles, and they're playing the game properly. It's really, really good fun. Yeah.
And are the characters more developed?
Mr. Men characters are very one-dimensional. That's their point.
So perfect match.
Perfect match. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. But no, they're adorable and they're really good fun. And if you're worried, kind of going, "Oh, I don't want to get my kid those because they're..."
No, they're not about murder.
They're not murder at all. They are basically like things have gone missing.
Yeah, so they're perfectly suitable for kids.
There is no issue in the Mr. Men world bigger than we've run out of cake. So,
Which is quite a
it
big
is quite a
issue.
big issue. But you know that's as serious as anything gets. So yeah.
What have I got? I've got coming up in February. We've got the Jenny Godfrey event,
Yes.
which is sold out.
Yes.
We've got the Harriet. I say Jenny Godfrey and Ellie Levinson.
Indeed, yes.
Author of Room 706. So Room 706.
I'm intrigued by that.
Is,
You read it?
was out. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I think it was in the podcast a week or so ago.
It may have been.
And we really enjoyed that. Liked that a lot. So Ellie's coming, so you can grab a signed copy of that. We've also got, as I say, Jenny. Now tickets are sold out.
Yes.
But the week after we have got
Will Dean and
Harriet
Harriet
Tice. But also tickets for that are sold out.
Yes, sorry.
The day before Jenny Godfrey comes, we've
Yes.
got Val McDermott
Oh, yes.
at the Arts Centre. So
Yes.
we're a slightly bigger venue.
That's sold out too, isn't it?
That has sold out too. So what I'm saying...
What are we doing here?
What I'm saying is you're stuffed for February, but we've got other events coming.
Yes, we do.
Go
That's true.
to bertsbooks.co.uk, find the little events tab at the top and see if there's anything there that tickles your pickle.
Yes, lovely.
We've got Patrick Gale.
Yes.
We've got Eleanor Barker-White.
Yes.
We've got more to announce. And we've got Emma Healy and Emma Van Straten.
Yes,
We've
indeed.
got the double Emma.
A double Emma, yes.
Yes, so
lovely.
that's going to be a good one. And yes, like I say, more to announce.
That even I don't know about yet.
Oh, you do?
Do I?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I do.
There we go.
Anyway.
Woken up.
Yeah.
If you would like to get in contact with us, do email bert@bertsbooks.co.uk. As I said with Sally last week, you could also write to us.
Yeah.
Like old
I
style.
mean, have you seen the price of stamps?
You could send us a parcel, it's probably cheaper.
That's true.
Bert's Books, 54 Godwin Court, Swindon, SN14BB.
Biscuits always welcome.
Yes, good, well done. I didn't even tell you to say
No,
that.
I know.
Find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, all of those places. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast. That way you will never miss an episode. Whilst I'm talking about subscribing,
Oh, hello.
go to YouTube. Find Bert's Books on there and subscribe to YouTube, because not only are we're uploading the podcast there,
Yes.
and some of the stuff that I'm putting on Instagram, like the little reviews, they'll go on there. But also I think I'm going to do, just once a month maybe, at the end of the month, a little
review of the books I've read that month.
Very
and
nice.
that'll probably only be on YouTube.
And it'll only be for 2 months before you go.
Before I forget to do it.
Yeah, I'll forget to do it.
Yes, good. I think that is... Oh, we also listened to the charts.
Sure.
That was exciting.
It was so exciting.
Now, last week, when we listened to the charts, me and Sally actually knew what was on the charts for the first time ever, because we were so late recording.
Yeah.
This week, no such luck.
No clue.
I don't know what has been selling very well at all. I mean, there's been things going. I've seen a few things tickling through. The new Rachel Bright, The Turtles at Something or Other, the picture book.
Turtles and Turn the Tide.
That one.
Yeah.
That's doing really
That
well.
was alright. Yeah.
Swindon Mountain, I think, is doing well still.
Always doing well.
Yeah. Anyway, we digress. That really is
Unlike us.
everything now. Say goodbye, Michael.
Goodbye, Michael.